We come this morning to the most abused, misused, misinterpreted verse in the Bible. Matthew 7:1. Do not judge. Oops, in saying that, I judged. I'm sorry. Oops, in judging that I made a mistake, I did something wrong. I judged. I wonder, did Jesus mean these three words as a statement of absolute? Are we to absolutely exercise no judgment of any kind, anywhere, under any circumstances? If I can't criticize your behavior because that's judging, can I call out someone else's racism? Wouldn't that be judging too? Is it judging when I point out that a politician lies? If it's an absolute, do not judge, then I can't even judge myself. So what if I'm a racist? I'm not going to judge myself. Well, the first rule of biblical interpretation is context. You can't take these three words without understanding or considering the material around them. In the next few verses, in verse 5, he talks about removing the speck from your brother's eye. After, of course, you've removed the beam from your own eye. In the next few verses, in verse 6, he talks about giving dogs what is sacred. Do not throw your pearls to pigs. That involves making a judgment about what are dogs, what are pigs. And then a little later on, in verse 15, he talks about watching out for false prophets. We have to make a judgment about what the false prophet is. Who's teaching right, who's teaching wrong. So we are to discern good and evil, right and wrong. But the standard is God's Word, not the winds of popular opinion. And we are to evaluate ourselves with the same standard, the standard of God's Word. In other words, we are to exercise judgment without a judgmental attitude. Exercising judgment is a needful practice. A judgmental attitude is a negative character trait. Let's continue to be carefully discerning, but let's get rid of our critical spirit. Now, that's just my take on it, and you better not judge me for it.